Hello and welcome to another Mad Hatter review. We are taking a look at the gods of ancient Egypt. Specifically this god right here, Thoth. How do you pronounce that? I messed it up. This guy right here, Thoth. Thoth? What do you call this guy? Thoth. How do you pronounce that? Hold on a second. Let me go to Google. Spooky music.
Looking at how to pronounce the name of this Egyptian
This guy's voice.
god of writing, magic, wisdom, and
Ooh, god of writing.
the moon. But how do you go about pronouncing its name?
All right, please tell me.
We're not exactly sure how.
Oh, God, come on.
We're pronouncing it. This is why you will find
Just say the name.
interpretations, because there's only interpretations of how we assume it should be pronounced. However, the most common way of pronouncing it in English is as Thoth, like an oath, but with an
Thoth.
th.
Okay, all right.
Thoth.
All right, Thoth.
You will
Thoth.
find some people pronouncing it as Tot, Toth,
Tot.
and other different ways.
Okay, well.
Your safest way to say it is as Thoth.
Oh my God, just tell me the name. Bye. All right, you heard it from that guy. All right, Thoth. Thoth. I was gonna go with Tot, okay? Thoth. He kept on mentioning it. That guy's voice, he was made for the job of telling you how to pronounce stuff, okay? That guy, I feel like he's like the Gandalf of pronouncing shit. So anyway, Thoth, I learned something just by watching that video, by the way, is that Thoth is a god of writing, okay? I should like that, okay? I'm a writer. I fancy myself a writer, you know? So, yeah, you got Thoth. By the way, I'm going to be reviewing 2 bonus figures. You get 2 bonus figures that are also Mythic Legions, or Four Horsemen, that I couldn't review last time. This one right here, I've had this sitting for a while. This one is Bastet. Bastet, the Egyptian god. These are going to go together. Another Figure Obscura. I just had this sitting, all right? I don't know. It's one of the figures that I just didn't get to it. And also this one right here, which is a Mythic Legions figure, which is not Fishman. What do you call? Koi. Koi is the name. All right, there you go. That's pretty simple. Sometimes Mythic Legions, they have these like crazy names that I can't remember, but I like Koi. Koi, that's Koi, right? That's a Q. Koi, Koi the fish warrior. All right, I can roll with that. He's a koi fish warrior. All right, you know how like you go to like a koi fish pond in some park and the koi fish, this guy jumps out of the pond and stabs you in the fucking face, okay? That's what's awesome about it, this guy. All made by the Four Horsemen, okay? And I want to thank the Four Horsemen because this guy, Thoth, was sent to me by the Four Horsemen. Yes, your boy has made it, okay? I'm in the, I don't know, the giant leagues now, okay? Can I punch my ticket? What do they say? Write your ticket? Something like that. I don't even know what that means, okay? But yes, thank you, Four Horsemen, for sending Thoth. And we're going to give him a nice little review. Here is the Figure Obscura box right here, and it's got the beautiful art. And then you got the whole legend right here. He'll probably come with some kind of book with more legend story time stuff as well. And then all the Figure Obscuras have like this little fold out. So I like this right here. Gives you a nice little display, and look at all the gods on the side. It reminds me of Mum-Ra's tomb. You know, he sits in the tomb, and I mean that's I'm not implying that the gods of Egypt ripped off Mum-Ra. Okay, I know Mum-Ra is ancient, but I feel like he came after that. But I don't know. I can't prove it. But yeah, there you go. You get that, and then you get Thoth. I'm having a real hard time saying that. Maybe he needs a nickname like T-Bone. Okay, let's call him T-Bone. Let's not though. That's disrespectful. I actually want to just see the Bastet. She's got. I think it's a she, right? Nice. Ooh, look at that. Look at that whole thing right there with the eye. I used to be real into hieroglyphics when I was like a kid. I bought books on them and everything. I don't know. It was like a little obsession for a while. I don't remember anything. Okay. But, we'll take a look at you too, because I feel like these guys go together. They'll probably go for all of these right here. Okay. All of these these gods, if they're doing well, Figure Obscura gods. Why not? All right. And yeah, so let's open this up. Let's open up Koi Fish the Warrior as well. And yeah, I'll see you there. Ho, 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 ho. That's my Thoth theme song that I just came up with him. It's very very godly. This guy's awesome. All right, I knew I was gonna love him. I have all the other Figure Obscuras, and I paid for them, baby. Okay, so to get one, just to have it in my hand, I think it's a little early. All right, I think you could only get these at certain cons. I mean, it is an honor because this thing is amazing. All right, and I knew it would be. All right, the Figure Obscuras, they don't seem to miss. Even the ones that I was like, I'll pass on, and then later I got, like the Mouse King, they just hit him out of the park. This is awesome. They really translated this character that really only exists in hieroglyphs into an amazing figure right here. So it comes with this piece right here, or this book. Okay, gives you a little insight about about Thoth. All right, and all of his. All the crazy stuff that he does and the forms that he takes and this and that. Essentially, this is a god that takes many forms, all right, as gods tend to do. Before we get into accessories, I just kind of want to show you just like the level of detail. So he is soft goods. Many times they will mix soft. Every Figure Obscura figure seems to mix some kind of like soft goods in there. So he has the soft goods, I don't know what you call it, like just the like skirt or the wrap or whatever, and then he just has all of this beautiful detail, like right here on this on the chest piece and on this piece, and it's just a gorgeous looking figure. And then look at this, he's got talons for feet, but you could also give him some regular feet. I'll show you that in a second. And he has this this staff, all right, the staff of the duck. I don't know what that is, but it might be in here. I do read these, by the way, okay? It just takes me some time, but I've read pretty much all of the Figure Obscura. I appreciate stuff like this. As somebody who loves lore, I appreciate when you know they put stuff in like this to give you a little bit of insight as to the figure that you have, so it's not just something that looks cool, bro. But yeah, you got a Thoth right there, and then you have these beautiful accessories, okay? You have a alternate neck. This one is sans. The neck that he has like that tuft of fur. This one I think just gives you just like a normal no fur neck, okay? Then he has this idol, which I think that's like one of his forms, I have to assume. And then you got this, I don't know, dude praying to it or something. You get another one of these staffs. Maybe he, in the hieroglyphs, maybe he double staffs it. I have no idea. I really like this one. Basically looks like he's just kind of like writing, okay? He is the god of writing. I might just equip this because I feel like this represents me some more, and it's my figure. So, you know, I'll kind of do what I want. But I really like that. And then just kind of grabby hand. And then this hand as well. I don't know what, this looks like a ruler. I don't know what the significance is of that, but he is holding that in this image. So, you know, maybe I equip him with that. He did have this other head that he came with. If you don't want like the moon piece, this is, you know, this kind of like covers that up, and you can kind of just like swap that in there. It does come with the Ankh. If you see hieroglyphs, this I do remember. It's also, they use it in Warcraft, but this symbolizes like a life symbol, okay? So, you know, hieroglyphs are all about symbolism. They are literal symbols. So there you go. And then you give them some feet. If you don't want them to have these big old talons, you get them some feet, okay? And then the silica, very ancient Egyptian artifact right here. Dates back to, yeah. But yes, awesome figure. And you know what? I really want to see him with the other Figure Obscura. And I also want to swap in just some pieces here and take a look at all these. So I forgot that Anubis. This is how many toys I collect. This is essentially a 2-pack. The Anubis and Stet right there. And these were, well, not a 2-pack, but I think you bought them together. And I remember I had the Anubis before. I just never opened it. I just forgot that there are technically 3 gods. So this is what they all look like. They look freaking fantastic. They come with amazing things like just these idols and like just tiny. It's a, you could do a whole giant deep dive. I mean, this is kind of like a Thoth review, but just wonderful visual. There's no better company to make stuff like this than like the Four Horsemen. Okay, and you know they have a fair amount of articulation. I feel like most people are gonna like stand them up, like kind of like museum poses. But I don't know. You know, you might want to have your gods just, I don't know, fighting each other, and that's your. You know, that's your prerogative. And yeah, this Anubis is really cool too, but they're all awesome. They look awesome together. And what's also cool about these is you can use them as almost like statues, an Egyptian set, you know what I mean? Like if you have them like off to the side, you know, they don't have to play as like actual living beings. They can be, you know, they can just be there by pillars looking all intimidating. But the detail's amazing. I mean, the detail on all of these things is just freaking next level. That's sort of, you know, that's what the Four Horsemen are known for. This is one of those things that if you like one of them, you're gonna like all 3 of them, because they just look really good together. Okay, so buyer beware. You know what I mean? This is an Egyptian god rabbit hole that you're gonna run into. Okay, so yeah. Also bonus, this guy right here. Let's pull him out. Koi the fish warrior, here he is defending the gods. Okay, that's my storyline. I can come up with any storyline I want, all right? And he shows up and he's like, you dare approach the gods? I mean, you know he's got to sound like that, right? Or something like that. He's a koi fish warrior. What the hell? Four Horsemen are wild. They made some wild stuff, though, before. They had, like, a whole line. I wish I was into... I was into them, but I couldn't afford them back in the day. They made like flamingo warriors and all these bird warriors. They're like so expensive now on the aftermarket, but I just like that they go for these like crazy animal warriors, and you know, they obviously put in like the detail in there and just the koi fish. They'll probably make some more colors as well. I put the tail on him. It looks really cool, and it's just it's just so fun how they made a koi fish warrior. All right. By the way, there's like an alternate head if you want like just the like a mask on him. Comes with like the swords and you know, shoulder pad. I gave him the one shoulder pad. I like to roll with the one shoulder pad. So you know, there you go. Maybe this guy just defends the gods. Although they're gods, do they need defending? I don't know. But koi fish warrior. Anyway, that's all she wrote. Thoth is the figure we're reviewing, but this is really just a Figure Obscura Mythic Legions appreciation video. Okay, let's face it, because all of these are great and they're so much fun and they're so detailed, and yeah, it just makes me happy looking at them. And I know what I will put this with. I am going to pair it. I got to dig it out, but I'm going to pair it up with the NECA Mummy Mikey and that Egyptian set. And, you know, I think those will go well together. And then, I don't know, maybe Indiana Jones. I keep thinking of Indiana Jones when I look at this. You know, there's obviously the connection, but, you know, this is, yeah, it's just so much fun. And I don't know if they are going to continue the gods. Hopefully they do well. This Figure Obscura, Thoth, you could get him at cons, at the conventions, but they're going to come out with them. I think it's going to be on their site, okay, if it's not already at the time of this video. So look for that if you want it. And, you know, again, if they do well, they'll do more of these. In terms of the other gods, I don't know if you can still get them. Maybe not. I don't think the Figure Obscuras go to retail. The retailers get like a different version, but I don't think they made different versions of the Anubis and her. I think it was only these. So, you know, try your luck. Do some research if you want it. You will not regret it. They're amazing. And so is Koi Boy right there. So that is all Mythic Legions, Four Horsemen, Figure Obscura. I mixed them all together. Why not? That's how I play. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. Comment, subscribe, drop me a like. See you next time. Bye-bye.